Watch me break down, yeah. It's the breakdown, yeah. Watch me break down, yeah. Yeah. Engine blown out, put my face down, yeah. 808 bump, bring the bass round, yeah. Watch me break down, yeah.
Yo.
We
Baby,
back.
come back.
It's been like a month.
Not
And
even.
it's
Less
all
than that.
Fabian's fault.
Less than that.
All Fabian and Joey's fault.
No, it's unequivocally Fabian's
But
fault.
that's okay.
We
'Cause we're
are
here.
back.
Yeah, we're back.
We're here for good.
I'm back.
Breakdown Wrestling Podcast.
What up?
In case you forgot.
Don't forget, my name is Joey.
Let's rewind.
Yep. My name is Joey Goldenary, a.k.a.
Joey Rants.
Joey Rants, but not only a.k.a. Joey Rants, a.k.a.
Rant the second you got here.
Exactly. And a.k.a. not only is Christian overrated, as your man said.
Tommy Dreamer.
And a personalized.
We'll show that clip soon.
Oh, it's gonna be awesome. And I'm here. I'm back in the flesh.
Awesome. Strongman Marc. Nothing. I bench pressed
Nothing.
400 pounds today, girl.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
That's
crazy.
I did. No, I didn't. 315 for 2.
Wow.
No
That's
spot.
impressive.
No spot.
That's crazy.
Pretty good, right?
Wow.
Strongman Marc.
That's
That's
great.
why
And the
they
only
call-
one that's
why
taking
they
a
call
bump.
me that.
And the only one that's taking a bump.
Yeah, that's
Out of
been,
us.
The only one that's taking a bump.
It's been established. It's been established. What
I'll
the
bring it
fuck's
up
wrong?
every freaking show.
Fabian Sandow. You know, the educator. Here to enlighten you.
Oh yeah, the 2-degree guy.
Double whammy.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah, listen, man.
How much are you in debt with loans? Oh, you paid it, no problem. Sign it.
No, I
Damn.
still owe.
Oh, you saw?
Personal.
I thought you just did a check and just took care of it.
Listen,
Remember, money wasn't an option.
They call me ATM Eric at one point, but come on.
I don't even think they called ATM Eric ATM Eric.
Yeah, they did. Somebody did. I think it was Xbox.
What is this, a
folks.
repeat? Because we talked about this already. Let's,
So?
Stop
ranting.
come on.
Stop
We're just
ranting. Wait a second.
All right. So listen, man. Today has been a crappy day, especially for Joey Goldenera.
Yeah.
He's been ranting ever since he got here.
fucking
The
rain.
weather has been crappy here in New York City. He's had some bad luck, but he's gonna take it all out on today's wrestling product as well. So
Yeah, because it sucks.
It does suck.
yeah. So let's get right into it. First news coming out of today was a press release by WWE about the Saudi Arabia show on June 7th. Now, what a wonderful name it has. A name that's already been used. Super Showdown.
Oh, I thought it was Crown Jewel.
No, they're calling it Super Showdown, which was the Australia show last year.
Oh, so they're switching it off?
Yeah. So now
Oh, my God.
we have 3 big matches announced. 50-man over-the-top Road Battle Royal. Who's excited about that?
Again, I'm not.
No, they said it's the biggest in history.
I'm good.
They did it last year. 50. It was the
That was the greatest Royal Rumble.
Isn't it the
This is a
same?
Battle Royal. So I don't know if they're going to have all guys in the ring.
Are you fucking kidding me? Like,
Oh my God.
this is what they're trying to do?
50 people can't even. I don't even think a ring can hold that.
Maybe they'll have 2 rings. I don't know.
I
Oh.
can't, man.
I can't.
I couldn't even before. Now
Who's
I can't
gonna win
now.
that thing?
Braun Strowman?
Probably.
Who cares?
Who cares?
Who cares?
It's gonna do nothing for him.
Yeah. Maybe Shane McMahon wins.
Oh well, yeah.
Who cares?
You know, he should win.
Also on the card, Evolution Collides. Triple H versus Randy Orton.
Oh, so it'll be like a slow match.
I can't wait. I mean, oh my God, it's going to be amazing.
Why?
It's-
2
it's
legends going at it.
Whoa, you're for this, or are you just joking
No, I'm
around?
just
oh,
joking.
okay.
2 over 10 title guys.
There's
and
got to be like
it's
20
fucking
title
amazing.
reigns, more than that,
Oh,
between the 2.
It's just
Doesn't
amazing.
matter.
I can't wait. It's just like electricity in the ring.
Yeah.
Oh my
It's-
gosh.
It's crazy. I can't wait. Yeah, right.
Oh, okay. You
No,
keep
but I
getting- you keep
can't
getting
wait
it.
for
You
this
keep
one
getting
though. I can't wait for this one. Goldberg versus Undertaker.
it. You
It's
really
never
can't
happened.
wait for who?
Who cares,
Yeah.
babe?
The Spear versus the Tombstone.
Come on,
Well,
man.
the speed of the speed.
So what?
the
They're
speed
both
of
in their
the spear-
50s though. It's okay.
you like
exactly
that
why.
shit. I don't know what, like,
The speed of the spear versus the
Goldberg is still good
the
though.
strength of holding someone up in a tombstone. I fear for both of their lives. They're gonna pass away.
Goldberg is not that bad.
Dude.
Listen, guys. On a serious
No,
note,
old guys. And by the way, someone did pass away, which wasn't a joke,
R.I.P.
in the
Silver
ring.
King.
Yep. But anyway, going back to that, these are 2 old guys. It's gonna be slow as hell. Come on, man.
The Saudis don't care, man. I think that's the reason.
Yo,
for
Goldberg
it.
came back for like $3 million.
They don't care about
and I don't blame him.
views, and that's what WWE's now. It's like, fuck you. If you don't
I
want to
would
watch
do
it,
it,
you don't have to watch it.
Yeah, I'm still gonna watch.
Like, I'm sure Undertaker wants to retire. You know?
Well, I mean, why should he if he doesn't have to? I mean,
I'm sure he wants to, but the money, man.
he works one day a year.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's a
Not
pretty
at
good
all.
job.
It's a fucking great job. And it's
But you guys are saying he shouldn't wrestle.
he literally works one day. It's not like he's like when he's gone from the ring, he's backstage helping out other people. No,
No, he's gone.
Fucking
He's
home.
home.
And if he wants to,
Right. Well, I mean, obviously, he
didn't-
deserves it because he's been doing it.
I know he didn't work WrestleMania this year, right?
No.
Am I wrong? Oh,
He
okay.
did not
I
work
just
it at
figured
all.
He didn't.
No
have to.
appearance either. Nothing.
He has complete power over his life,
Yeah, no, and I think
that's great.
because if you looked at his
He's
history,
earned it.
yeah, absolutely. He's been what's it called, like a loyal soldier. You know what I mean, for 30 plus years for Vince. Yeah,
I think
why
it's
not?
great. The control they have.
So who goes out on top?
Who gives a shit? That one?
Yeah,
Who
probably
cares,
like a
man?
run in.
But
maybe
are you
Brock
excited to
Lesnar will
see
come
that?
in and run in. I'm not.
Yeah,
And then it sets up Undertaker, Brock Lesnar.
I'm excited to see the entrances because they both have pretty good entrances. Although we've seen them to death, that's what I'm excited about.
that sucks, man. To be excited about
Goldberg can still go though.
Oh my god,
What makes you say that?
dude!
Because he
If he
looks
still
good.
could go, he would be going. He's not going. He knows he can't go. He went because Brock Lesnar helped him.
But he made him look good.
Who? What?
Brock Lesnar and Goldberg was a good match.
Raising your eyebrow. It was a good match. You know why?
Because Brock Lesnar
Yep.
made, yeah.
Whatever. I'm
That
not
was-
excited about it.
that looked
The
like
icing on the cake would be Hulk Hogan coming back. But we'll get into
my
that.
God.
No, we're not. I don't want to get into that. Stop that. Stop it.
Nope.
I love egging you guys on.
No, you really want to see
You
Hogan come
really
back.
wanna
Don't
see-
try to-
what do you want to see?
Only because he
Hulk-
never
Hulk-
got the final match that he
Don't
deserved.
lie to
What do you want to see?
listeners.
Hulk Hogan versus Triple H? Best superstars of all time going battling for the.
Triple H versus Triple H.
A tag match.
Oh my God.
He gets tagged in, he does his little thing, and that's it. Match is
He
over.
can't even do his little thing. I don't even think he could walk up to.
I keep telling you, he can't walk. If you guys want to hear this again, you can go to episode 1 because we touched on this. He can't walk.
Yeah.
Yo, on Instagram, he's looking jacked.
I don't even think he can stand
Yeah.
for a little while.
So does anyone. So does Samoa Joe. You know,
So do I. You know what I mean?
Joey looks great on
Filters.
Instagram right now.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Just kidding.
Amazing
I'm
shape.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Nah, all good.
But Hulk Hogan, come on, man.
And what sucks about this, too, is the Saudi, the deal is 10 years, so we got to put up with this.
you know, it's-
We didn't put up with shit. You
No.
guess choose to put up with it.
I'm still
I
gonna
don't.
watch it.
I
I'm
don't.
gonna
watch
We got to
that
talk
shit.
about
I'm
it.
curious.
Yeah, we're going to watch it. We're going to watch it.
Good. I'm happy for
And
you.
then, like I was telling Strongman before, it should have been Undertaker against Sting because that's a match that people want to see,
Yeah, but
regardless
that's
of...
like a WrestleMania thing. That's not a. I don't even think they know.
That's
who Sting
crazy.
is.
That's one thing. But again, it's something that. Why didn't it happen the first time? By the way, I know we're segueing a little off it.
What do you mean?
How come it didn't happen the first time?
Who? What?
When
Sting, Undertaker.
did Triple H play a role in
They
that?
just didn't do it. I think it was either or, and sorry, Triple H just decided to fight. It was like a thing. Like he got the pick.
with all the accolades, people give Triple H. I think he's just as a fucking fuck up as I don't know. I can't explain.
He's just a regular wrestler.
Yeah.
He can wrestle.
True. Sting,
I don't-
he said he'll come out of retirement only if it's against Undertaker.
And I don't even want to see that, man. I think it's
I'd rather see the theatrics.
It's
I mean, I want to see
tough.
the
Yeah,
theatrics of it.
so it'll be like a
Like
simple,
the build would be
It
great.
could be a
Yeah.
simple match, and I would hope that Sting will go over,
I agree.
But I would want to see Crow Sting
but they won't let him.
because it fits better with the.
Well, that's all they're going to
Yeah.
do. They're not going to do anything.
He's been Crow Sting
he's
for
not
how
gonna-
long now?
yeah, but like Crow Sting, like
Crow.
silent Sting.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
With
Like
the baseball bat.
yeah, you know what I mean.
I don't like how Sting got into the Crow and then started doing the woo. You know the.
Well,
Yeah.
he was doing the rule. Oh yeah.
That's
It's
his
like,
thing, but-
yeah.
He
As
went
a
back to that,
Crow-
and it just didn't seem right. Or when he was Wolfpack Sting, and he had like the red face paint. That was terrible.
didn't buy
Joker
it.
Sting, I liked. I'm
I
sorry.
didn't like it.
Joker Sting was
Oh, TNA.
great.
Ah.
Because it was TNA. That's why you guys
Yep.
cocksuckers.
Exactly.
No, but
Whoa! Wow.
yo, TNA
Horrible.
Was
TNA.
good for one episode.
No. But
And
just
that's
because he's in TNA doesn't mean that the character's whack. Look back at the Joker. I'm telling you, look back at him.
No,
And,
no, because I remember we were all hyped
What's that about? I don't even know what you said, but
We were all hyped in 2010 with the Monday Night Wars.
I
We
was.
thought it was gonna be.
they were a little. They had
Yeah,
like
Jeff Hardy was a surprise. Ric Flair was a surprise.
See, that's the thing. I don't buy Jeff Hardy, but whatever. They do.
Sell him.
All right.
What's next?
Superstar shakeup.
Ooh.
Another whack thing.
What do you guys think? I mean,
I don't think anything.
Roman Reigns went to SmackDown. Now there's a wild card rule where 3 guys from each brand can change back and forth, which kind of defeats the purpose of a brand split. But I don't know. It just seems confusing because ratings are down. You know, people are complaining about the product. I guess Vince has no faith in the current roster right now.
Good for him.
I don't even think Vince can see. He looks like he's blind. He looks like he has some eye problems, and that's serious. What is he, like 75?
Vince is 73.
My God. And he looks thin.
He looked great, but I think just his age just caught up to him
He's
quickly.
exhausted.
Yeah.
You could tell. He probably doesn't sleep much. I've heard those stories.
I don't.
And
Can't stand.
I can believe that. He's very hands-on.
He's micromanaging too.
Yeah. Oh, I hate working for people like
Just imagine commentating. He's in your ear the whole time,
that.
telling you what to say or like.
Well, can he go in this? Can he go into Renee Young's ear and say, "Get the fuck out
does
of
it
the
all the
table,
time.
please"? Oh, just leave the broadcast.
No, but I'm sure
Not that I watch
he's trying to
like
make
that.
her succeed, but
Why?
I don't know if it's working.
She's horrible.
They haven't. I don't really hear. I don't notice anything horrible about her.
Eh,
What if I
It's
missed?
too forced. It's
Oh, it
not.
is?
It's not natural when she's on the mic, like Corey Graves.
think
I
it's
like
gonna-
Corey
they
Graves,
just
but
let her go. Like
That's what they're trying to do, and I don't think she has it. There's a point
because
where
it's the whole women's revolution.
Yeah,
you
she'll
want
quit.
the part
Watch.
of. Well, Ambrose is gone.
So
John Moxley.
Oh my God! Yeah, I saw that thing.
That was a good promo though.
I do.
The best thing he's ever done.
I do hope he goes to.
I hope he does not. I'm sick of this AEW shit.
We're gonna get into that.
Okay.
AEW is there's
you.
a lot of hype. Yeah.
We're gonna get it. Thank
No,
you.
but like, what do you think too? Is like with the superstar shakeup, Kofi Kingston now can be on Raw, and then it's just like,
He's still the champ.
yeah,
yeah. It's
Why?
like day 20.
Kofi Kingston.
Why?
They want to build him as a legitimate
Really?
guy.
Why?
Like it wasn't a one-time
I'm
fluke.
surprised he still
It
has
should
that's
have
good
been.
though.
No,
I
it's
think
not
it's good.
good. Well, he can't carry the.
So
the
you just want him to
torch.
be a transitional champion?
He should have been.
Yeah, I think so.
Absolutely.
Kind
Really?
of like, Eddie
should've-
Guerrero was.
Don't
Yeah,
start that shit.
Oh.
Don't start that
He
shit.
was.
Don't
He
start that
was.
He
shit.
was only champion for
Like,
2 months
2 months. Yeah.
tops.
Yeah, but he didn't deserve.
Who did he
He
lose
didn't
to?
deserve that.
To JBL.
That was
JBL held
that
it
was
for a year.
Already got. Anyway, so
He is overrated. But.
back to Kofi. I don't think he's championship like material.
He's not championship material.
So what? So why does he?
Was Bret Hart championship material back in the day?
Yeah.
In 1992? When
Yeah.
he beat Ric Flair? People were like, oh, shit.
It was a different time.
Well, different, but just Bret Hart had a different kind of thing about him. You know what I mean? Like he did his own thing.
I think it's the
Kofi's
New
not-
Day kind of ruins it for him.
I agree, 100%.
Yeah, they
That's
should
what it
break up
is.
the New Day.
You know what? But credit to them because they were supposed to be just a joke and they got over. I'm not a fan, but they got over.
It's overkill.
And they kind of like it's kind of like Goldust. They probably did that to make fun of him.
Oh, but
And
Goldust
he took it to a
and
whole
made
other
it
level.
special. Yeah,
And I like Goldust.
early Goldust.
Oh, I love those. Yeah, you know what?
I wish he would have got a run. Yeah.
Much respect to Goldust. When you look back retrospectively, especially because he retired,
Yeah.
well, he's going to retire, whatever. Look, he's wow. His in ring work is awesome. He had big shoes to fill, and he did his own way.
Yeah.
So
Guys, if you want to go look at some good Goldust stuff, look at his vignettes from 1995 when he
Yeah.
was about to debut.
Ahead of its time.
Ahead of its time. His promos were top notch.
Yeah, it was good.
But yeah, I mean, this superstar shakeup, I think it's awful. Vince is just desperate. The product is suffering right now from attendance, revenue. They're not doing well. They're
Is
just
that
trying to get
true,
ratings.
or is that what we're
They lost
reading?
$5 million in the first quarter.
they wiped their ass with
Yeah,
$5
that's not so much money.
No, but like even the house shows, they're trying to figure out how to make that better. But my thing is like, who the fuck wants to go to a house show on a weekday?
Whoa.
It's too saturated with
Did you hear
talent,
that?
man. You know what I mean? It's like it's too much talent.
Like Monday Night Raw is going on Monday, but yet there's a SmackDown house show on Monday night. Like, why would you do a house show while Monday Night Raw is going
I
on?
think that's been on.
But that's
for-
stupid, though.
Well, I agree.
Like, if I told you, hey, Mark, I got tickets to a house show at MSG on like Thursday, would you go?
Yeah.
I wouldn't,
No.
because nothing's gonna happen.
But you have the tickets.
Exactly.
Just-
I was given tickets.
Oh.
I wouldn't pay for it.
You would go.
Front row, yes, but I wouldn't pay for it.
Oh, now it's front row.
Just I don't pay for my wrestling events, man.
You don't?
Oh, please.
Your wife does.
I wish.
Oh, I put in the wife.
Here we go with this wife talk.
Oh.
Hey, leave my wife out of this, man.
Whoa.
Nah. All right, so Money in the Bank. Anyone excited?
Nope.
Golden era.
I like the outcome of someone having the briefcase.
If it's someone like that, that's not really.
Yeah,
like,
that's not really exactly. But I don't see. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know the matches. I don't know who's in him.
I don't even think I prepared.
Baron Corbin,
Yeah.
Drew McIntyre,
Yawn.
Ricochet.
Big yawn. I can't. I like these guys, but it's just.
So does Ricochet belong in like a 205 Live type cruiserweight opening match?
Has any? I've never even seen an episode of 205 Live. I don't even know what channel it's on. I don't even know how to
It's
get
not
it.
even on a channel.
It's on the network.
Exactly.
On the
See,
network.
so who gives a crap about?
Apparently,
205?
it's gotten better because Triple H is in charge of it now. It's true. Not even joking.
Too much credit to Triple H.
Maybe he'll get the cruiserweight championship. Maybe he'll lose weight for that
Triple H.
because they need him.
But who's who's?
Well, the title match is Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Good match, but the build is like, eh.
Yeah, I can.
I hope AJ takes the belt or the strap or whatever they call it.
Me too. I'd rather him champion than Seth Rollins. Overrated.
Vince
man.
Russo even said it. Seth Rollins is not championship material.
Oh,
he
not.
doesn't see it as.
I thought he was good till he got injured. I liked him when he was champion. He's a bad guy.
Yeah, but he's not the guy you want to carry the company.
You know why? Because he has no, wait for it, panache.
Yeah.
He has none. There's no
decent, solid look,
there's
but everyone kind of
forced
has that look
promos.
already.
It's like it's just
Burn it down.
Yeah, that shit is
Yeah.
whack.
Although Vince Russo did say that he would have Elias as the face of the company.
Vince Russo needs to be on the show. I don't know how we're gonna do it. He needs to call in. I really do want to speak to him.
Yeah.
I think we should make it happen.
Get Vince Russo on the
Vince
show.
Russo.
How much
just
you
to
think
call
that'll
in.
cost?
I don't know, but just a call in
Just
for
for
like an
20
hour.
minutes. We just got to ask
Because
him.
I think we're on the same wavelength. Not everything, obviously, but I think we're on the same wavelength.
I feel like he gets a lot of like negative. I think
Because the whole David Arquette thing, which was definitely stupid.
Yeah, but it was stupid. But people were talking about it. That was his goal. It wasn't like.
Yeah.
But I think it was a little too much.
Yeah.
Judy Bagwell on a pole.
I think I think he. I don't know because who the fuck are we, right?
Right.
You know what I mean. So, but I do think that he has some like he did the whole Ronda thing. He said about the whole Ronda thing,
That would be genius.
what do you have Ronda do the next day? I forgot what he said.
Just go in and
Just
shoot
go- yeah,
and say,
shoot,
"Here,
yeah.
Vince, you try to screw me over, this and that, and I'm
But
gonna
the-
go real UFC."
But the one thing I would say to him is that would be great if she had the talent to pull that off.
Well, I think if you just let her go, she would have the talent.
Doubt
That's
it.
the thing. She's controlled.
No,
in there.
I see. I think they loosen the reins on her more than any other superstar because I think she has a lot of control in her contract. I don't know. I think they invested the most in her.
She doesn't need them. That's what's good.
That's great
for her.
Yeah.
And I don't think we need her. I just don't think she. Again, I don't think she.
But
has
Russo
to-
did mention that he'd have Ronda Rousey come in with her husband, which I think would be
Yeah, it would be
extra.
awesome. It wouldn't work because she doesn't have the it factor to do that. Anyway, fuck Ronda. The next. Oh yeah. So what's the championship match? Who's Kofi fighting?
You know what? I don't know if Kevin Owens.
Oh.
Because Kevin Owens turned heel
Oh, good.
quickly.
That was shocking. Not really.
It's like a week, right?
But everybody knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen the minute he
Come on.
Became
the
part
minute
of
he
New Day,
became part
yeah.
of New Day.
Look at this whole episode. What are we talking about? It's like we can predict all this stuff. It's just the same.
Yeah.
It's too linear. Like Eric Bischoff, he just said in a recent interview about even the production of WWE. He's like, it looks too glossy and too formatted, like you're watching a circus, a show, but there's no like unpredictability.
Well, now like the camera shots are a little different now, right? I
Yeah.
think they pan in, pan out. And it's like it's getting too much. But again, I don't really watch like that.
Yeah, and also interesting tidbit: Money in the Bank has yet to sell out because there's just no major interest right now. But I put my money on Drew McIntyre to win. It just built him up.
Cool.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where it has to go. There's no other option.
I think there's
Yeah,
only.
I guess not.
I don't know. I don't know if we're going to the next topic, but if we are, there's only one person to save the company.
Who?
Brock Lesnar.
Bray.
Oh my.
Ah.
Nah.
What do you
Save
guys?
The company. The company's not going anywhere,
All right,
bro.
all right. Well, you know what I mean. I'm just trying to segue.
Oh,
Jesus
yeah, I got
Christ.
it.
What do you guys think when you first saw the Firefly Funhouse?
That was cool. Different.
I fucking loved it.
Wow.
At first, I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Loved it.
But then the more dark he got, like indirectly, it was just like
I think it's great acting.
It's amazing. I'm always a big fan of Bray Wyatt.
since day one. I remember
Day one.
day one.
He looks great. I like this new look. I just think they're gonna drop the ball with him.
You guys
Big
kind of look
time.
alike. You guys like dress the same.
Okay.
You
I'll
do
take
the sweater with the shirt.
Yeah.
on. Am I wrong? saying that?
Sometimes,
Not a
sometimes.
fan?
But you think he'd be you'd make him like the face of the company,
No,
or like
no,
one
no,
of
no,
the
no. What
like,
I'm saying is
top tier?
He would help a lot. You know, if they did it correctly, like he would help. Like, okay, you know,
So
let's take over this shit.
is he like a deranged Mr. Rogers?
Something like that.
I think he's still the same old Bray Wyatt. I just think, you know, I'm assuming this is a Joey Golden era assumption that it's still, you know, that Matt Hardy thing fucked him up, and you know,
so he could always go back to that dark place.
yeah. Have you seen all episodes?
I saw the first 3.
Yeah, I watch it all. I can't wait till tonight. That's the only thing I watch.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, because he leaves you clues. You see him on Twitter.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. But you know, I think it's a thing where, you know, that Matt Hardy River thing messed him up, and he's just trying to come back like he's nice, and he's changed, and it's not gonna.
They need to do it right though. They can't screw it up when he comes back. They just can't.
They will.
No, I'm just saying they will, but
What's Matt Hardy's all extreme now, right? He's not.
I don't even know.
Yeah, he's
or
Team
he'll go
Extreme.
back to it eventually. And
Well, Jeff Hardy's out for like a long time.
So who the champs now?
Daniel Bryan and
And,
Oh, that's
Rowan.
right. That's right. Are they changing the belts?
I hope they are. I hope
apparently,
they do.
I think-
Okay,
No,
that's
to
cool.
the eco-friendly.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But they should just like merge. They should be one tag team champ.
It should be one show.
Should be
One.
one show. Yeah, it's too much though.
There's too much. There's
too much talent.
talent.
So what
Like,
do
we
you do
don't-
with the rest? Apparently, Vince don't want to release them.
They shouldn't. He shouldn't.
He shouldn't. Business wise, he shouldn't.
He should not,
Why?
because he doesn't have to,
If you're not using them, why keep them?
because so nobody else can.
That's stupid, though.
That's business.
It's just stupid. It's business.
You sit on the
people,
sideline.
People want to move up.
So what?
It's
You
dumb.
sign a contract.
It's dumb.
You can't just leave when you want to.
No, you can't.
To go to a bigger and better place.
I think if you're lower tier talent, absolutely. If you're a guy like solid mid Carter,
Yeah,
I
but-
get it.
Yeah, but
So if
you think they don't know? Like, all right. So I guess we're referring to Luke Harper. That's his name. So, yeah. All right. So we know he can go. People know what he's capable of. WWE knows what he's capable of, but they don't have any use for him right now. So he asked to be released. We have to wait.
No, you don't have. They don't have to give you the release.
They
That's
don't
it.
have to- that's what I mean. But that's what I'm going with. But I'm
but
saying,
are they ever gonna do something with him?
maybe not. Maybe they will. Maybe they. That's the thing.
Maybe not.
Maybe something
Maybe
will come up.
Maybe go fuck yourself. That's from Mark Wahlberg in that movie. But yeah, no, they don't have to, dude, and they don't. I don't see why. Listen, you know, and EC3, right? We touched on him.
Yeah.
He's putting little anecdotes and
Well,
twiddly dums out there
Yeah.
saying he's unhappy.
oh, so what?
Well, you've been a TNA champion before, right? You should know what you're getting into.
And you know what? When he won, he ranted about
Right.
how they kept him down. And
Yeah.
he was champion for like 10 minutes.
Listen, you want to be, you know, hey, you know, you can. Out of everyone, should know, you know, the ins and outs of the business, and that's his fault.
You know what? It's a job. You just can't. They can't leave because this AEW is coming up, and that's where all the cool kids are going.
Because if that wasn't there, they wouldn't have a problem.
Yep.
Boom.
Well, I don't know because you still have New Japan. You still have
Yeah.
New Japan ain't.
No, not everyone's built
Right.
for New Japan. By the way,
Ring of Honor.
I don't know.
I like Ring of Honor.
The
It
indies
was
are making
always
noise.
there, but now it was always there, but nobody.
No, but my
mentioned
thing is
that.
like, for example,
CM Punk was the first one to
EC3,
mention that
right?
shit.
He was in WWE originally as Derek Bateman. He had like a
Yeah, he
bullshit
was.
gimmick. He went to TNA, made some noise, got popular, did the indie thing, came to NXT, did great in NXT, good gimmick, good music. I'm sure Triple H was like, listen, man, you know, we got plans for you, put you onto the main roster. So he's probably like already thinking like, oh, you know, I got this momentum going. And then all of a sudden, you know, you're hyped, right? Because you know your value, you know your worth. And then Vince is just like, I don't like him. I'm not a fan of him.
I think that's what we think. And
I'm not a fan of him.
Okay.
And then it's like, no, like just sit on the sidelines.
No, it's nothing
Meanwhile,
for him
that's
right
it.
now.
Yeah, but I don't think there will be because Vince McMahon is just like, I just don't like him. And I don't, you know, if he wants to leave, what does it matter?
All right, so
Is the company going to hurt if he leaves?
2 months before WrestleMania, if I would have said Kofi Kingston is going to be WrestleMania, he's going to win a championship at WrestleMania, what would you say to me? You're fucking crazy. Am I wrong in saying that?
Just like that, too.
Just like that,
I would have told you you're crazy, yeah.
You would have said, absolutely not. I'll bet you my life.
Yeah.
We have no idea what's going to happen. There's too much happening. There's too much to happen.
Yeah.
You have no idea if someone jokes around about the third and they're like, wait a second. He's been sitting, you know, to say, the third time's always a charm. Just on a random promo. And they're like, wait a second. That makes sense because we have a guy named EC3 and they could use that third. That's how things happen.
So they have a stash of guys that...
Yep. You just...
I just don't think it's the right way.
But they don't care what you think. But why let him go?
Yeah, why?
What does that benefit WWE?
Well, why would you keep them? To think of it as like a job right now, right?
Yeah.
Like your company. I'm not going to say no names.
Go ahead.
We know who you work for, but if they're like, oh yeah, we heard of this guy, you know, Jose Villa, you know, came from this company. He's good job. You know, put the word in. But yet the CEO or like the head of your department is just like, I just don't like him. I don't know if he's just not for me. But meanwhile, you're trying to move up and they're like, you know what? Just do like desk stuff. Like just do that until we figure out something. But time goes by and you still got nothing. But yeah, you want to move up.
Same amount of money.
No, but you still want to move up. You're just gonna be content with, hey, I should be lucky I work here.
No, he can't just say.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
I'm going to go to.
This is
Barclays.
people's.
No,
this is people's livelihood. No, but
it's a little different because when you're, how can I explain it?
First of all, aren't you independent contractor? Like this whole, then it brings up the whole thing.
Right. So with me specifically, I'm the best in the world at what I do, and I think I am. I'm not even joking.
That's the best way to put it. But that's good.
I think
you know your worth.
So if my employer wants to, you know, not let me go anywhere else and keep me
with no plan in place,
then I'm gonna have to prove my worth some other way. Like EC3 can do some stuff. You know, it's just a matter of him, you know, not being a little bitch about it and just, you know, trying to do something else.
That's not going to help him. That's not going to help people.
Right.
Them doing that. First of all, it's not going to help them in WWE. It's not going to help them outside. Well, maybe to the indies. But like these, all right, I'm going to go quote unquote because these are not companies like built like WWE, but ROH,
right.
AEW, we don't really know. But, I mean, how's that going to go well for them? So what if they hire EC3 and all of a sudden he just doesn't like what's going on? He can just say, you know what? I don't want to be here anymore. I want to go back to WWE. Not going to happen.
He'd probably go back to the indies. At least he dictates what he wants to do.
That's going to build him a bad reputation.
Yeah.
Is Sasha Banks?
See, but like Sasha Banks, I could get why they want to keep her.
Why?
Because, no, she's actually, if you look at the women's division, she's not like on the lower end, right? Because obviously there's not that many women. So she's higher up. And I think she also, she does a lot of autograph signings. I think a lot of kids look at her. She moves a lot of merchandise. So they're like, okay, that's money right there. But if you got somebody like a fucking Luke Harper or EC3 who's not even on WWE main event,
Sasha,
just let them go.
Sasha Banks is very replaceable.
Very.
Everyone is.
I'll tell you what.
So is CM Punk.
They won't even mention her, and no one's going to blink an eye.
The wheel keeps going.
Exactly.
So it doesn't matter.
Right.
It's the difference between being replaceable and the wheel keep running around.
Yeah,
the wheel
you know
keep
what?
going
People
around.
still chant CM Punk.
Thank you.
They're going to forget about Sasha Banks.
Thank you.
That's a good point.
And
Thank you.
They'll bring up another girl.
Right.
Yeah.
So the company moves on without you, but you know it's the difference. Yeah. Nobody gives a shit about Sasha Banks. I don't think so.
I'll tell you what. If CM Punk came back tonight, we'd all be watching.
I'll fucking leave this podcast right now and watch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And he has that. Everyone still to this day hopes. There's still hope for him.
He's playing that card.
And he might never come back.
Apparently, well, from what I read, Vince really wants him back. It's Triple H that doesn't like him because of the way things ended.
It's not up
the
to
way
Triple
things
H.
panned out.
And you know what? That whole never say never, I believe that.
Oh yeah, if Ultimate Warrior came back. Absolutely, I never thought he'd ever
He's
come back.
Dead.
No, but at least for the Hall of Fame,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, no. I wish CM Punk would come back.
But
think
I
that'll
just
put a lot of butts in the seats.
But my thing is just like if
over
you're-
AEW.
Yeah, so like let's just say No Way Jose is like, yo, I'm a joke. I don't want to, you know, there's nothing for me. Let me just go. No, we're just not gonna let you go. Isn't it kind of messed up?
No.
Look at what Adam Rhodes is doing.
Okay.
Okay? Do you see how he looks now?
Yeah.
You see how he's trying to reinvent himself?
Right.
That's what they should be doing. Because look,
But he's not in the WWE
Well, he's
contract.
retiring, by the way.
No. But what
He's
I'm saying,
done.
I know. But what I'm saying is, if you're an EC3, if you're somebody who they don't care about, right?
Right.
If they don't give a shit, then do what you need to do to, make some noise.
Yeah.
Stop, fucking complaining,
Okay.
and do something different.
All right, but how do you make that noise if you're not given opportunities?
Yeah,
You make your opportunities,
you
man.
make-
Come on,
you just-
this is
No, but
day one
like-
shit.
You're not even like, all right, you wrestle a dark match. Then what? You're just gonna wrestle and that's it. But
No.
there's no. Here's like a quick 30-second segment where you're gonna be
Look
on
what
Raw.
again.
Make the best.
I'll
of it.
give you an example.
Yeah.
Look at this guy, Velveteen Dream.
Yep.
Okay, he does shit that is not necessarily quote unquote best for business all the time, right?
Right.
But that shit goes viral,
Yeah.
and that shit
People
that
talk
shit,
about
people
it.
talk about it, right?
Pound sign.
That trunk shit. He did the
Yeah.
trunk thing with Triple H, right?
Yep.
Oh,
No,
with
he
Vince,
did
I think. Call me
Vince,
Vince.
call me up.
Yeah.
It's
Call me up, 'cause-
amazing.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Okay.
And
You know?
he's young though. He still has a big.
He's only
Right.
23.
Yeah.
So a lot of that's coming from probably immaturity, but that shit works. Shit like that.
Okay.
Easy to shave his head. What'd you do? Shave my head. You know what I mean? Why?
Get angry.
Right.
Shave my head.
You gonna fire me? He has no choice, right? They want to
Yeah.
know.
But I think they need to just stop signing wrestlers then, or wrestlers
I
should just
agree.
know already.
Well, he's gonna
You know,
whatever. He'll
wrestlers
sign
should
him
just
and
be
keep
like,
him.
listen, I already know what's happening here in WWE.
But there are also some guys that just want to work and get paid.
Yeah,
not
and
bad.
there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and travel and
Yeah.
bone. Yeah.
Well, what about
Yeah.
Leo Rush?
Why is he on our fucking call sheet, man? Who cares about that little guy? Like seriously, who cares about Leo? Like, seriously,
Yo, he's talented, man.
I like him.
He's a talent.
Hornswoggle's talented.
No,
No.
good promo guy.
He's
great
good.
wrestler. Has a good indie backing. And he was talking about how he's.
I don't think the stuff. I'm surprised they have to pay for their own stuff. I thought I was a little surprised.
No, but he's like carrying wrestlers' luggage around.
Yeah, I'm not. I think.
And then Mark Henry defends that.
Yeah, Mark Henry. They're like 20 years ago. Like to me, that whole.
You pay your dues.
Shame on Mark Henry, though.
I just think that whole pay your dues thing is. Kind
It's
of dumb.
stupid.
I think it's stupid nowadays.
Man, you guys speak like millennials, but yeah.
No, it's dumb.
Why?
I see paying your dues, but like.
It's better than
I
getting
guess every job
getting
you
your
have to do.
bag, taking a shit, in your bag,
Yeah.
setting your boots on fire. Probably getting laced up.
Which
You know
is
what I mean?
nowadays no
Getting
one
jumped.
care.
Or getting in the ring and people like being hard on you. You know what I mean? Like
You ever hear the shoot interviews about back in the days, like when Chris Benoit?
that's what I'm saying.
You ever heard the one with Matt Stryker?
No.
When he talked about like JBL wanted to fucking call him a piece of shit.
Right.
Like he had said something like he was in a hotel room because he was dating a diva, and I think one of the headbangers called him. It's like, hey, JBL's looking for you. So he's like, all right, I'll go down. I guess I'll get into a fight. I've got my ass kicked, and he goes down, and JBL was drunk. I was like, hey, you're a piece of shit. And Matt Stryker's like, no, I'm not. So you're saying I'm a liar? No, you're not. But you're a piece of shit. It's just back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stupid shit like that. And they'll yell at them, and The Miz got it. I think that's.
Well, JBL is a different.
I don't know how I
kind
got
of
into all
stuff.
that, by the way.
Yeah.
But there's an
come and
aspect
gone.
of paying your dues, right?
And there's a little bit.
And
too
carrying
much.
somebody's bags. Not he should be lucky he's carrying somebody's bag because
But it shouldn't be like that.
Hiro Matsuda broke Hogan's leg
Yeah.
just so he can pay his dues.
And
You know what I mean?
Hogan came back.
Right.
Yeah. But he's also talking about he's not being paid enough because he has to front his own money for
Too
That'll-
bad. He,
that'll-
hotels and
Yeah,
you
but he-
know
and rental
what
cars.
you're getting into. You're not signing. They're not signing 14-year-old kids, dude. You know what I mean? You're
Yeah.
signing grown men.
right. But shouldn't I think if you're working as talent in WWE, you shouldn't have to cover all of that.
That should be asked on the contract signing.
Yeah.
Give me a fucking break.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, but he asked for triple the amount, or release him, and they're like,
Triple
no, we're
these
not going to
nuts
release
and
him.
good.
That's the thing, though. You see what I'm saying? They shouldn't release him.
Yeah, no, I
And
think he's
not-
talented.
He's not going to help himself in any way.
Yeah,
It's not. It's just.
These little millennials think.
but
they
I
fucking-
agree though with
That's what it is too.
no, because he's even like, hey, I'm not even allowed to go to autograph signings with Bobby Lashley. But the only reason why we watch Lashley now is because of him.
Yeah,
Leo
it's
Rush.
true.
That sucks.
He's a great promo guy.
You know what you're getting into.
He'll get it. Watch.
Instead of being all, oh my God, I'm going to sign with WWE, oh my God, and just signing blindly like they want you to do, be a little smarter.
It's just like.
But, they know everything. So
It's like artists that when they sign like
Exactly.
record labels and they sign their masters away, and then all of a sudden they want to be free. That's not how it works.
Nope.
Like Cash Money.
No, like the Locks
Hell
and Puff
Hostage.
Daddy.
Oh, yeah.
Now, again, unless you're CM Punk-ish, or that.
How the hell did Punk get released?
CM Punk made a following,
He
man.
quit, right?
What's the difference?
Because when he renegotiated his contract, I'm sure that was a little, viable clause in there.
All right, he got fired on his wedding day, officially.
And he could be happier.
And he was fine with that.
Yeah.
And he does pretty well, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I think he doesn't live beyond his means. He's a
No, he's
normal
always
guy.
saved up money.
Yep.
Again, there will never be a time where a wrestler, a superstar, is going to make his own mark outside of the ring.
They should thank
Without
him.
WWE.
It's because of him. A lot of this freedom and has like,
Well, I think it's because of him that all these,
wrestlers see what
He's the voice of the voiceless.
Yeah, I know, but
exposed it.
I think he made a lot more contract terms in those contracts. Like, no, this ain't happening again.
That's true.
Yeah.
And also, if you think about it, there was always that news about when Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks and Cody Rhodes were being approached by WWE. They asked
were.
for X, Y, and Z. They looked at the detail.
That's right.
If we're not happy after 3 months, we're allowed to leave.
Perfect.
Everything. So they knew what they were going to get into.
The Young Bucks are, but
They're actually smarter than what they looked like young. I didn't think they were like family men. I didn't know that, but they were.
They don't look like wrestlers,
family,
though.
they don't drink. They don't party.
It's overrated.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But Kenny Omega doesn't drink either.
That's
Cody Rhodes does.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Jericho does.
Jericho does everything. No,
All right. So a lot of wrestlers are not happy with WWE.
Too bad.
It's too bad, right?
Yep, that's it.
Take it in the chin. You're just a yes man.
And I'm not saying it sucks, but hey, you signed the contract,
You sign the contract. Next time, hire a lawyer.
and I'm sure they get a lawyer too. No, just sign it. Just sign it.
Oh, you need a lawyer? You want to use my lawyer? Use my guy. Okay.
It won't be that much. The hotel.
Meanwhile, they see one Gary Vee video. All of a sudden, they're fucking. They want to see the fucking millennials. No offense to my millennial fans out there.
Holler.
Oh man.
Old word.
All right.
All
Okay.
right, what's next? What do you
So,
want to be next? You have nice
WWE. How can we make it better? Like, well, what do you hate about Monday Night Raw? What do you hate about SmackDown? Is it the talent? Is it the angles? Is it the show is too long?
I think there's just too much, man.
Too overexposure?
Yo, back then, like 2000, year 2000, 90, I was like, I couldn't miss a show. That was a man's soap opera. Like, it was addictive. Am I wrong? I mean,
But you had,
But it was-
a handful,
it wasn't-
maybe 20 of the guys. Like, oh shit, and you're gonna see all those 20 every week, and you're gonna follow their storyline.
I remember like when Stone Cold, and I wasn't a huge Stone Cold guy, but I liked him.
Yeah.
And I liked seeing him. And when he hurt his neck and they were like, he's going to be out for 2 years. I
Yeah.
remember in my head, like, oh my God, what are we going to do? But
Well, who do you have? Rock,
Triple
Stone
H
Cold,
stepped up.
Triple H, fucking Triple H, Rock, Stone Cold, Triple H, whatever.
Undertaker, Booker T,
Mankind.
RVD, Eddie Guerrero, Brock Lesnar, Kurt
Hold
Angle.
on, hold on.
Yo,
Attitude era, my man. Calm it down. Calm it down.
RVD?
This guy, attitude
He's
era.
not up there.
Attitude
no,
era.
but I'm talking. Oh, you're talking. Okay, I thought you were talking about like the
Nigga said-
We went
2002,
from like 97, 98, 2004,
no.
2005.
2003.
No. What I'm saying is like
We're talking about high school, man.
we're talking about like
Our high school.
this guy with the 2003. Like you knew what you were getting into every week. Ken.
Well,
Every
attitude.
week,
Okay,
excuse me.
attitude era. Yeah.
Right. There were only a handful of major superstars. Right.
Right.
and you knew who they were, and they had continued storylines. I think, right? This is a long
It
time
was
ago.
just
So you were saying, so hold on.
written.
So you had Rock and Austin, who were the top two, right? In the Attitude
Oh
Era.
my god, yeah.
Top two. You still had Undertaker doing his whole thing with the Ministry.
Yeah, but then you had the Mankind and
Yeah.
you had
DX. Everyone had a
and-
defined.
Yeah, exactly.
They had a
place.
role, and everyone. It's like they all gathered up, and we'll be down here. We'll be the first match. We'll be the second match, but we're gonna, we're taking one for the team. Everyone.
Right.
It felt like teamwork. That's what I'm guessing it
No,
was.
right.
We don't know, but
But now it's just a cluster F of talent.
yeah,
It's a lot of good talent too.
But it doesn't
It
matter.
is.
It's still too
So,
much.
It's too much.
Too much of a good thing is a good.
Yeah, the reason why I was giving that list of names is because if you look at Ruthless Aggression, which was like 2002, 2003.
Never seen
All
that
those
episode.
guys I named, like the RVDs, the Kurt Angles, Chris Benoit, Hulk Hogan had that little run there, Triple H,
It was so good.
Jericho. Like there was a lot of talent, but it still worked.
But
Now-
but from there you could see it going, especially when they did the WCW invasion. I think that's when the beginning of the end. That's when they started expanding, right? Rosters and
Yeah, that's when they did the split and all that.
that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think that brand split killed the company. I always said this.
Yeah,
And
I
I'll
never-
stand by it. They should have kept WCW.
As a separate entity.
They
I
should-
think
never-
they were going to try.
No. I think Vince McMahon, his ego is so big that he couldn't wait to sink his teeth into the fact that he was going to buy WCW and wanted the world to know it. I think he lost a lot of money. Trust me. If you would have just said, you know what? We're going to buy it. Leave it like that. If I can get my rights the same, you know what I mean? Leave it like that.
I don't think it
PBS, whatever.
I mean,
Yeah.
And then you have little kind of, invasions here and there. I mean,
Yeah.
like, oh, what's this? Oh, WCW's talk because it wasn't that, and the internet wasn't that big back then,
Right.
It was just beginning, or just like there wasn't like any backstage.
But I think also too is a lot of the main guys were signed to Turner, not to WCW. So those contracts,
yeah, we got.
you
the
could either
B
sit
team.
out or WWE is going to pay you, and Vince does not want to pay top dollar for like Hogan, Goldberg.
They didn't need it.
No, they would just
Who's
sit at
going to
home.
take it?
Yeah.
I think they offered them
That's right.
less, and they didn't take it.
Yeah.
they were a
but
private
they
company back
eventually
then.
ended up on WWE.
Eventually, later on, once their contracts run out, though.
But whatever, I think he could have kept it separate, or he could have just.
I think
just-
Goldberg was the only one that.
He waited.
No, he didn't. He cut his Turner one and went to WWE earlier. He's the only one.
He went in
Everyone else,
2003.
everyone else waited.
No, DDP got it, jumped ship quickly. Booker T did.
Well, it
Lance
depends
Storm.
on Lance Storm. I don't know. I don't know, man.
I just think that he should have just cut ties with all of them and said, "Sorry, that you're done."
I would have kept it separate, different production,
Yeah,
no mention of the other company,
exactly.
and do like one big WCW versus WWE,
That would have been great.
like bigger than WrestleMania. Do like,
Ego.
yeah, just awful. Yeah, so I think that the product, I mean, it needs a lot of work, but also, AEW's on the rise. What do you guys think about Double or Nothing? You think it's going to be a...
I'm
looking forward to it.
That's
When
it.
is that? 2 weeks?
May
May.
25th?
Yeah,
It's coming up.
I'm looking forward to it.
How do we watch it?
It's going to be on pay-per-view, so I think like on some app you could just
I think Fight
stream
TV
it.
or
Yeah,
something.
Fight TV.
It's gonna be like $60.
I
I'm
don't
not
think
paying
so.
for it.
I
I'm not
am.
paying for how you are.
Absolutely. This
Dave's
is
house.
you could. They need to make a big impression with this
And
pay
they
per
will.
view.
Image
This is going to
Russian, they
define
Will,
Is
but
it-
they're
is
not
it-
gonna make it to WWE's.
Is it on a Sunday?
Saturday.
You see? Fabe's house.
It's on a Saturday night.
Yeah,
See, that's smart. That's fucking smart, man. This whole Sunday pay-per-view stuff is ridiculous.
Yeah.
You make it a fight night. You know what I mean? Like
That's the
smart.
approach they want to
they're
take.
doing it different.
Yeah.
I like
But
that.
they're not gonna compete with.
No, I don't think that's the
But
plan
yeah, I don't
yet.
think complete.
They just want to be
complete.
different. Like
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys watched All In, the title match with
It was a great show.
Cody Rhodes and Nick Aldis. I think that's his
Yeah.
name. Magnus.
Yeah,
You saw how Cody Rhodes came out with DDP and Tommy Dreamer.
Pretty
He had
cool.
the towels like it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a boxing match.
Yeah.
They want to make it like that, where it's like a big fight where like wins matter. Whereas WWE, a wrestler just comes in and is like, "Yo, I don't like you." Oh, that's it. You're gonna fight for the title. There's no. You have to earn
I
it.
think if ever there was an opportunity, today's landscape
Now is the time.
Absolutely.
And they're also gonna announce this week a TV deal with TNT.
They're gonna announce it, or they're gonna try
No, they're gonna announce it. It's already
Really?
pretty much
Yeah,
done.
for a weekly episodic.
Weekly episode, 2
What?
hours.
That's
Tuesday
big.
nights, right? I think
Tuesday
it's- I
Night
think it's like
Dynamite.
Tuesday Night Dynamite.
They
yeah.
trademarked the name.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, where have I been?
They trademarked pretty quickly. Like when they started,
That's what's up.
several things.
So
And it's not-
SmackDown's moving to Fridays, so they're gonna take advantage of Tuesday.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And Double or Nothing sold out.
That's
It's
exciting.
gonna be big.
I know we touched on this before. I just really hope that they don't swing their power sticks. You know what I mean?
No, I think Cody's smart. I got faith in Cody
I
Rhodes.
think Cody's a little bit too overrated in that respect. I'm sorry, and maybe I'm wrong.
Well, we don't know what he's capable of. But what do you think
I don't
of?
think he should wrestle.
What do you think of Brother versus Brother and the way it's been going?
I
Did you
think
see the
that-
vignette
I
for
like the
the?
vignette.
I've seen it. I think it's the perfect match for Cody.
I think so too.
Being the VP or this boss of the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's what I sense that he is.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good match.
He's not Chris Jericho's boss, but
He's not fighting for like the championship or something.
And Dustin's getting one last ride, which I think it's a didn't really happen in WWE. Like
they
They
just let
should
him
have
go.
done something
Yeah, I
like that.
agree.
I
I agree.
Goldust. I bought it. I thought it was great.
Yeah, no, me
The
too.
whole thing.
Me too. I like him now. Like
Yeah.
that vignette was good.
He
It
looks
was good.
great. He looks in good shape.
And even Cody's promo for the
yeah,
response.
I think they have something. Big. I mean, I
really
know it's
good.
too early, but I think they're doing the right things, and they finally have like this is a legit company that's backed by someone who has more money than Vince. Like this is
Yeah, he does.
real deal.
But
I just don't.
I don't think they should try to compete.
They're not.
They
They're
should
not.
just be who they are.
They want there to be a viable alternative.
The
That's it.
not concerning part of it, but the surprising part of it is there's no build to these matches.
But it's matches people would want to
Yeah?
see because,
I'm
like,
assuming, but
was
you
it the Lucha Bros, the Pentagon Jr. and them?
Yeah,
They're really
yeah.
good.
They are really
Young
good.
Bucks are really good, and then you also have
But All In was a great show.
Amazing.
Man.
Yeah, no,
That was well done. That whole thing, and it did pretty well. They made money off of that show.
yeah.
That everything. I love the logo and everything, and how
It
they
looks
would
like a
say-
simple old school wrestling
how
show.
they would say like Billy Gunn is all in. That
Yeah.
was fucking awesome. It
yeah,
was so cool.
So
it's
we'll
gonna,
see. I'm excited for it. Yeah,
also their
well,
Tuesday night show is gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I don't know if they're gonna be live, but I would assume so.
Just this.
So they got a TV deal.
That's huge.
The one thing that I'm not liking, again, no offense to anyone, it's just the focus on women's wrestling. Come on,
Wow, that's
man.
big.
Come on,
Well, those girls could wrestle, man. They're gonna be given freedom.
the ones that are signed to
Tessa-
AEW.
No, Tessa Blanchard is Impact,
she's,
right?
she's Impact, but
Yeah.
she's
So
the
good.
best right now.
She is so
as far
good.
as outside of Charlotte, I think she's
Yeah,
Tessa
I
Blanchard,
think
but-
she'll run circles around Charlotte.
wow.
That's how good she's really.
But
good.
there's a
She's tough,
she's not
too.
AEW though.
Yeah,
But
she's not.
there's a big push on that, which is fine. But I don't know. It's hard, man.
What is it with the women's division? I mean, you think WWE kind of overexposed it, pushed it too hard, too fast?
It's a different product in ring and out, and you know it's not the same caliber of product. It's not. Come on, like am I the bad guy here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I am. Okay, fuck you then.
Yeah, you're the bad guy.
Like
you should be the
It's Botchamania
Joey bad guy.
every Monday night.
Yeah, it is, man.
honestly, I don't see, and I'm just being real, guys. I don't see the
Don't be
women.
fake.
I don't see the women ever headlining WrestleMania again.
They shouldn't have done it in the first
Yeah, I
place.
think it doesn't matter. It's too long, and it's just too much. I'm with.
Shouldn't have happened in the
It's
first
nothing-
place.
It doesn't need to happen. Why is this
Yeah.
such a big deal? Am I too loud? Is that what you're
No, just
playing with it?
We good.
Fabe took it upon himself to.
Oh, so you had to do it.
Um,
Come on, man.
It's because of Ronda Rousey
No, I'm not
that
going
they
to
had
get
to
to
do
that.
that.
But I just don't think that it's the same caliber of. You know, it's not the
No,
same
I'm
caliber.
with you. It's not. It's like WNBA.
It should be their
No
own
one's
thing.
gonna watch.
Exactly.
But it's oh, I can't say it.
It's its own thing.
Yes.
Crazy.
Speech impediment.
Yeah, and I think, and also like, I feel different now about Becky Lynch. She lost
came in-
the.
Stale a little bit.
Yeah.
I think so.
It just
It just doesn't work for
She
me
shouldn't
anymore.
have won. It would work.
I
if
agree.
she
Now
did
she's
win.
Becky 2 belts, which is corny.
Yeah, it's not doing it for me anymore. I think you're right. I think it's the chase.
The chase is everything.
Everything.
Yeah, it's done. It's over with.
Yeah.
And now she's feuding with Lacey Evans, who obviously gave us a shout out.
I like
Shout out
Lacey
to
Evans.
Lacey Evans.
She impressed me a little bit.
She did say she's going to listen to us when she's on the road. So,
But
Oh,
yeah,
that's cool.
I like
good.
her.
She's
I
a
like her
fan.
little gimmick. I like it. It's different.
Well, she was legit.
she's
Yeah.
U.S. Marine.
So she's no joke.
Yeah. I think that's why they're pushing her, to the
Good.
moon.
Good.
But also, who's Becky fighting on SmackDown? I think Charlotte.
Yeah.
There's been like no appeal. I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know either.
It was pushed. It was brought in our face when the whole Me Too movement was.
I'm telling you, they don't want Becky to succeed. So they're gonna do everything, and they're gonna make it stale out.
She can't be too much bigger than the company because then she'll pull this EC3 Leo Rush stuff. You can't do that.
So you got to make her happy, though.
That's what I mean.
They're making her happy,
Yeah.
right? But it's not good for business because it doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily. But it's fine for them because for some reason they have this card called Ronda Rousey. Unless she's gonna have a baby, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think they're gonna play to death. I don't know why.
The what I read too was how they're already planning for WrestleMania next year in Tampa,
Mhm.
and they want Becky to go in as champion. So I assume she's gonna hold it for a year, and it's probably gonna be Becky against Ronda Rousey 1-on-1.
So what?
Yeah.
So what?
whatever.
It just doesn't. Who cares?
And then she'll come back and win and be women's champion.
Who do you think is going to be champion by next year at WrestleMania?
It's a good question.
Rush.
That's
Well,
a good.
If you had to, Leo Rush going to beat Kofi. No, like
Sasha Banks is gonna be women's champion.
Stop. I think Sasha Banks is going to get
No, she's gonna sit out for 2 years. She's willing to do
Good.
that.
Good. Nobody cares.
and that's fine. And you know what? She's going to try to go somewhere else. And
Let
be
her
like,
go.
I don't really need you.
Let
You're
her
kind of
go.
old. Yep. How old is she? Our age?
She's got it. No, Sasha Banks got to be like, I don't know, 29, 30.
I think she pushes this whole like fan of Eddie Guerrero thing. Like, you're not Eddie Guerrero. Like she does the whole shoulder wiggling.
And that's who she.
idolized.
that was- yes.
Yeah, no, I get that. But she was also like
Good for her.
9 years old when he was he dead. He died.
When he died.
I hate this. This is so offensive, but not to disrespect him. I'm just saying,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah, she was young. But again, he lives on through YouTube and all that stuff. So I guess people can just like, oh my God. You know?
Oh my God,
And what is he in your list, Eddie Guerrero? Is he top 3?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
in his list?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have a whole episode coming soon about rankings.
And I'll
greatest
make
of
my
all time.
case. And you guys are going to hear it. You know what? Damn, Joey's right.
Wow,
I think
yeah.
Joey is right.
Joey's
the
right.
Case. If you have,
Next-
if we have
If we have
attributes,
Uh-huh.
right?
Uh-huh.
Set attributes that we, come together and we say, all right, you need this to be a top guy,
Okay.
right?
So characteristics. You need
Yeah,
to have like
exactly.
the skill,
Okay, yeah.
All right.
the mic
We
work.
should do that. You know what? That's the next episode. We should
All right,
do that.
That's a great idea.
And then then you're gonna see a lot of surprises there. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, he checks that off. And not just
So we're not even looking at title reigns, just more about the makeup of the person.
title reigns. Triple H is title reigns. He's not.
That doesn't mean right.
So
yeah, but to everyone, he's like top 5 there alive.
who
To-
who is
He has the
Triple H?
He's on
I
the
don't
list
think-
of like most Royal Rumble wins or something. He's up there
It's
with like
his
Hogan and Stone Cold.
It's
he,
his
he
list.
won. He's won, right? He
He
won
won
one.
like twice.
No, I think Randy Orton is the other one.
Randy Orton. I think he's just won once. Triple H when he won the belt.
No, he won recently. Like
He won in
six-
2002.
Yeah, he beat. Oh, he did.
Yeah, he won recently
So he won
too.
He won 2 of them.
Whatever.
Oh God. And he won his like 50.
I can't stand him.
Yeah.
What's,
Crazy.
What's next, man?
Yeah, one more thing.
I hope you guys have been watching.
I have.
It's an amazing show on
Mhm.
Vice. Dark Side of the Ring.
Dark Side of the Ring. Yeah,
That's how it starts off. Then it goes real sad and dark. But it starts off as
Dark Side of the Ring. Yeah.
and the death of Bruiser Brody. That's
Yeah,
how it goes.
let me tell you, man,
Good, great,
amazing storytelling.
so good to watch.
The people they have talking on it, the reenactments. If you're a wrestling fan, even a casual wrestling fan,
the research,
they will pull you in.
Yeah, no, that was good. Again, the first episode with the
Macho Man.
First of all, Linda McMahon.
right? Back
Excuse
in the
me,
days?
sorry, Linda Hogan. Sorry, my bad.
Oh,
My bad, yeah.
Whoa,
You said it right.
back in the days, Linda McMahon. No, let's stay on her.
No.
No, I'm going with
well,
that.
she doesn't look good now.
Sorry,
Linda
okay.
McMahon is
My
hot.
bad.
She doesn't look good now.
Linda McMahon,
Linda Hogan.
over.
Let's get back to the serious train. Linda Hogan, back in the
Word.
she was stacked,
She's
bro.
Yeah.
Fit.
No, seriously, like she was like thick gums.
No,
like
she was
crazy.
like
You know, she was
L.A.
stacked.
rich woman type of thing.
You know, she was hot. And,
Yeah.
and that's what I
Yes, she
remember.
was. She was a good looking woman.
Yeah.
But that episode was kind of like, yeah, whatever. But the rest, oh man.
Yeah, and I think Elizabeth, she needs to go in the Hall of Fame, obviously, but it's because of the way she died, right? There's always a lot of controversy with that. The whole Lex Luger thing, the 911 call when she overdosed.
Yeah.
Lex Luger,
Yeah.
played a part in it
Did
somewhat.
he
And
serve
Lex-
time for that?
I think
I
he
think
got
he-
locked up for that,
I
but
think
was
he's, I don't
I
know.
don't think he got acquitted. I don't think he did like jail. Crazy
It's just
jail
crazy
time.
how they lived in the same as his wife. Like they did the same.
Yeah, they had an
complex.
affair. Like Luger was married.
But it's always
Well,
crazy.
she wasn't married.
And I think I mentioned this
No.
Not an affair.
on a previous podcast about Macho's, like his the way he treats Liz on screen. Like that was for real, man.
That was for real.
Yeah.
That was really real.
he was really paranoid guy. Very
I don't
intense.
blame him. You bring him around these
These animals.
No,
animals.
but like
yeah.
she even escaped to go to hang out with Linda Hogan, like in Hogan's house. But I could see Macho Man like fucking guy Hogan.
Well,
Yeah.
you heard
Yeah.
what he's. No, you think Hogan's in on it, but she had met someone else, and
Right.
that's usually how things.
And probably
go.
Hogan had no idea what's going on.
He
Yeah.
probably know he didn't care. He
But
was
then
upset.
again, this is another topic for the whole episode. There's all hearsay, right? And then
yeah, it's true.
then Hogan gets the brunt of it. I'm sure that's 1 in a million with Hulk Hogan, like because he was so big, so he's easy. He's the easy target for a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But anyway, I digress. Back on that topic. Yeah. So Linda Hogan was.
That's the best. That's
Oh
the
my
that's the
God.
main thing you got out of the first episode.
Yeah, those flashback
Now
pictures.
Linda
I'm like,
McMahon,
oh.
Linda Hogan. All right, just wanted to be clear.
But yeah, the Bruiser Brody episode was great.
That was a good one.
You know, and it's good that these guys held back. I mean, it's not good for.
All I gotta
them.
say
It's
is,
good for them.
I gotta say, God bless Tony Atlas. He finally got to like say his piece.
Yeah, he was
And
holding that in for a long
it
time.
sucks.
He's said it before.
No, but Bruiser Brody,
Like,
I mean,
on a
he was
national-
very intense guy. Like he
According-
had the
I don't
crazy, look, hardcore
Yeah.
guy with Abdullah the Butcher. They had some like real brawls. Like
Oh,
when you see him like running, like when he comes out of the
so Abdullah's head,
when he walks
Yeah.
down the aisle, he's like swinging.
Yeah,
fucking
I don't like
chains.
that shit,
Fans
though.
get crazy.
Yeah, I
dude.
don't like
but
that,
that's a real chain.
Yeah.
that's dangerous.
Yeah, no,
I
but
don't
back
like-
in the day, like people
Yeah.
were like, I'm sure he's like guarded, like I'm not gonna hit this
He was
person.
a big
Like,
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, good sweetheart though.
nice
You know
guy.
what I mean? Yeah,
It's a job.
But I'll
But
tell
it's
you what,
interesting.
man, Carlos Colon, suspect.
it's
I know.
But again, that's Tony Atlas' side. I'm not trying to be funny.
Yeah, no, I'm with
You
you.
know what I mean? It's a great story, but nobody knows.
That's the
And
thing,
so-
man. It's just so much. Even like the Montreal Screwjob, like 3 different versions of it, and it's just
Montreal Screwjob episode. Let's segue
Who do you
into that
believe?
one.
That was great, but
Scott
no
Hall.
way was it a work.
Scott Hall's the fucking man, dude.
yeah. I don't think it was a.
It wasn't a work.
But did you see the dude?
Yeah, I
see
did.
right, but
Yep.
I'm not saying it wasn't work either, but it makes you think. It made you think.
It made me think, but then to hear him, like he's never talked to Sean about it. Let's get real.
Who said that?
He said he never talked to Sean about it.
Who?
Scott
Scott Hall?
Yeah, yeah. And it,
I forgot about that
and
part.
then
Then.
even Jim Cornette's like to hear him say that he's never spoke to Sean about it. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
But did Jim Cornette take credit for coming up with the
Him
The
and,
finish?
So, no, the thing is, him and Russo
Him and
say
Russo,
Russo
Russo
tells a
said-
completely different story.
they. Yeah,
Yeah,
but they both come up with saying like they created that.
I believe Cornette. Cornette was like, yeah,
I don't know who to believe.
Yeah,
Fuck Cornette.
I like Jim Cornette.
I like him.
I think he keeps it real. But yeah, man, like
I think he thinks that he thinks.
it can't
That we
be a
think.
work because that's a lot of years
No,
to go by.
Yeah, but
I know, but look at the. He got me with this camera angle, man. Scott Hall got me with this camera angle. What are the odds that he spits in his face and he got the perfect shot?
No. So here's the thing, though. It's not.
And I'm sorry.
I think
right,
Vince
right.
knew
No,
something like that was gonna happen. He's like, listen, if this happens, cameraman, just know, like,
go with it.
Okay.
go with it.
This is
I
like
gotcha.
acting. Like if you're acting in a movie and you're doing a scene and you do something different, like you throw. Let's say we're acting.
No,
just
I know
pick up your
exactly.
phone, you keep going with it.
Yeah.
That's what they had to do.
Like, for instance, and
And
again,
that's
I'm going to
best.
give you an example of a perfect scene.
I know what
Is
you
a
mean.
movie called Kramer versus Kramer.
Yeah.
And there's a scene where, what's the actor's name?
The one that was going to play the Penguin, but he didn't because
My
Danny
man.
DeVito.
Yes. Come on.
Rain Man.
Yeah. What's his name?
Holy
Damn.
wow. It's when you need it.
Right,
You
exactly.
can't get it, yeah.
Exactly. Well, anyway, him, my man, and Meryl Streep were at, they play husband and wife.
Right.
They were talking about their who's in the custody of the kid, and
Dustin Hoffman.
Dustin Hoffman. Thank you. Dustin Hoffman and
Dustin
Meryl Streep.
Hoffman.
Yeah, so they were in a restaurant, and long story short, they were arguing, and there was a wine glass in the middle of the table.
Yep.
So what he did was he placed the wine glass before he got up, because they were arguing. Before he got up, he placed the wine glass next to him, and he got up and he whacked it right next to the wall. Meryl Streep didn't know, so her reaction was real, but they kept it in it.
That's
Oh, wow.
exactly
Yeah.
how it goes.
Exactly,
That's
I got
how-
you.
so I think that's. I think it was. I don't think it was a work. I think it was legit.
It was
No.
legit.
And the cameramen, they did their job.
Oh, of course, yeah, they
Yeah,
should
that
have
was
bonus
great.
that day.
That was great. But do you think who was right, Brett or Vince?
I think Vince was 100% correct.
I think he.
You
Today.
got to protect the business.
Today.
You got to protect the business.
Like his business.
But I think he should have faith in him and dropping it the next day on Raw.
Well, he was very worried about him going to.
Because he already signed a WCW.
He wouldn't
already.
have done that, though.
We don't
Bret
know
Hart,
that.
Come
We don't know
on.
that. At that time, WCW was hot.
But Bret Hart, like,
Of all
it's
people.
Bret Hart. Like he thought the championship was. They even said it in the beginning, try to play him,
He
like,
couldn't
oh,
risk
really
it.
thought it was, you know what I
He
mean?
couldn't risk it. Vince McMahon had already had that done to him.
That's true. Medusa. Yeah.
Even though that belt didn't mean anything, but you can't risk it. He did it for his. He did it, I think, for everyone in that locker room.
But even
He
Jim
took-
Cornette said it. You always got to lay down. If you're on your way out, you
I
always
agree.
got to do the
I
job.
agree. I
But
agree.
because Shawn Michaels was a piece of shit.
Yeah, and again, that's his fault too. Like,
I
would
would
have
have
said
he was on it.
I would have said,
on
you
it.
know what? I would have said, you know what? Let's just.
Sean was on it.
yeah,
He was in
of
on
course,
it.
Sean was in on it.
He confirmed it.
He
Yeah.
did?
Fuck Sean.
Yeah.
I hate Shawn Michaels, man.
Although he did, and
I don't
Earl
buy this whole
Hebner.
new shit.
But you know what, Shawn Michaels, to his credit, that's not good for other like no other wrestler could have kept going or gotten the same respect. Kept the respect.
Who? Shawn Michaels?
Yeah.
Oh, Shawn
No other wrestler.
Because Shawn Michaels was
every other wrestler would have been blackballed.
because Shawn Michaels was Vince McMahon's most
Lover.
I didn't
or-
say that. You said it. So
No, but you did insinuate something way back about that.
not me. Everybody else did. So don't.
That Vince and Sean had something?
Oh yeah, of course.
Nah, I don't believe that.
You don't believe that? But look at it. But so look at it. And again, this is probably another
They
episode.
used to say that he just
They used to say that, right?
that Shawn Michaels would talk to Vince however he wanted.
Yeah.
He's the only person.
He's the only
that would get away
person
with it.
that got away with a lot of shit. The treating people like crap, the doing drugs, the getting, yeah.
And he would just speak to him.
Think about it.
I'm not doing it.
And Vince would love that shit.
Think
No,
about
Vince-
it.
and but just
I like when
Okay.
I like when you're angry.
he was paying him like $15,000 a week for not working when he was even.
Think
Yeah.
about it, though. Think about it. Playgirl magazine. Think about it.
That's
Anywho,
right.
the next episode. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah. So anyway.
But
was-
didn't Vince say like WCW won't know what to do with Bret Hart? And he was right.
Well, he had to protect his. I'm all for Vince with that.
Even
fine.
Bischoff admitted hey, he fucked up Bret Hart's debut.
No, I think Bret Hart,
And that Bret Hart had no care anymore.
his
He
drive.
lost- yeah.
I think his
Yeah,
whole
he
wrestling
had-
drive
he had-
was
he don't want
because
anymore.
he also the way they did it pretty well because they showed him he exposed the business. He
Yeah, he
was
did.
so protective of. I never realized that as a kid. Watching that, I was like, "Oh, Vince McMahon's such a bad guy." Vince McMahon did to me what was best for business, and that worked, and that made them.
That started the Mr. McMahon character.
Dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he went and exposed the secrets.
Yeah.
On how bad Vince McMahon screwed him, which didn't do well for him. I mean, he's fine now, but I mean,
Well, because it was about
his-
him.
his
I mean,
career-
it's not about the other wrestlers. It's about him and me. And
he
that.
thought he was really the champion of the world.
Yeah.
But that was a good episode. The Von Erich episode was
Oh,
amazing.
oh
and
my
coming
God.
off of the, because we were a big fan of
Makes you
that.
want to go into nature.
The Von Erich, man.
Those are-
episode was-
we knew. I mean, because we were big fans of that other documentary, right? The Rise and Fall.
all the trials and tribulations
the
of
trials and
world
triumph.
class.
Yeah.
World
So
class.
I watched that, multiple times. So we thought we knew, everything there was to know.
Yeah.
But they told the story so differently, which is great.
Yeah.
And just to see Kevin Von Erich, can
He's
I get
living good in Hawaii, man.
He's doing great, but even then he was like, "Can I get 5 minutes?" Like he didn't realize that this is going to hit him like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
That's such
good.
an unfortunate story, like sad story. Like three of them died in like 2 years or something like that. 3 or 4 of them died.
It was 5 of them, right?
Yeah.
And the little baby one, 2 of them,
And they all died in a matter of like 2 or 3
crazy.
years.
5 out of 6. Crazy. Sad.
It was very sad.
I'm jealous of how he lives, man. He does great.
His kids.
His kids look like
Well,
legit.
They just got signed to MLW.
Oh,
because
really?
of that. They look great.
They're good. They look good.
Yeah.
They just got signed
That's awesome,
like
man.
last week.
They did get a Hall of Fame induction too, the Von Erich, as
Yeah.
a family. So no, that was good. Also, Kerry Von Erich, man, you think he had it?
They look great. But
Oh yeah, so thank you for pointing that out. Jim Cornette can suck a nut, man. He went in on Kerry Von Erich,
did he?
and I disagree on this. And
What did he say?
let me know if you guys agree with this
Go ahead.
or not.
All right.
When I was younger, well, this is what he said. He said that once Kerry got into WWF,
Texas Tornado.
nobody cared about Texas Tornado. They wanted to see Kerry Von Erich. Mind you, WWF was built for kids like me, right?
Right.
I didn't know who the fuck Kerry Von Erich was.
I did.
No, but I'm saying like Kerry Von Erich, the story of the
The story.
like his lineage.
Okay.
know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah.
I knew I loved Tex Tornado when he was younger.
It was great.
Yeah, he was awesome.
Yeah.
He did it. He
was
did
one
it
of my
for me.
favorites.
Me
Yeah.
too. And when he won the Intercontinental, I was big.
Big deal.
I don't think he was as small as what Cornette says he was. He made it seem like he was a joke.
Nah.
Maybe in his eyes, but not to my eyes. I think he had it. I was surprised he wasn't champion.
Yeah, and I can't believe he had his ankle was amputated.
His foot, yeah,
his
no
foot.
foot.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's just sad, man. It's just sad with the whole Von Erich family, and then Fritz Von Erich. Then they brought in a fake one who tried to play it off like he was part of the family.
What was his name?
Chris, was it Chris Von
No,
Erich?
no, Chris
or-
was
Kevin Von Erich.
no. Lance Von Erich.
Lance Von
Yeah.
Erich.
He
Yeah.
looked like them.
That was stupid. That was dumb.
And then one of them had a staph infection because and then he killed himself because he got arrested for marijuana.
3 of his brothers killed himself on that. I think on the farm. Oh no.
Yo, when
Yeah.
Kerry did it, man, he hugged his father and then just drove away and shot himself in the car.
And the little brother, I forgot the name, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, did you read my note? And he's like, what? What note are you talking about? He's like, I was like, no. He's like, and Kevin was like, I'll be back. And he's like, all right, don't do nothing stupid. And he came back, he was dead. That's crazy, man.
Crazy. Also, the first one that died, that was Chris Von Erich.
The one that was gonna be like the next.
He was like up there, like he was the
yeah.
workhorse
Yeah.
of the family. Like they did a whole tribute show for him. And that's when Kerry fought Ric Flair
Mm-hmm.
for the title, man. Yeah, man. It's just very sad. And then we go into Gino Hernandez, who I'm still wrapping up.
That one was
watching
good,
that.
and I was telling Marcus this. It was good. It wasn't so much as a retrospect on Gino Hernandez's career as such.
Mhm.
It was more of who killed him. I mean, who done it, which is good. Which
Didn't
is
he
good.
commit suicide?
It's
Or is that what
No, I think he just
the theory is, that he
apparently
killed
just
himself? Or
Partied
something?
hard and
Yeah, I think it's just a lot of theories. I think if you watch the episode, you'll see a lot of the theories come to life.
I think people want to live through those theories, and that guy kind of cemented it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
if
you
you were in
gotta
trouble,
love it. It's good.
if you were in trouble, the family has to worry. It would have happened.
I
already.
remember
Mhm.
like just seeing those promos from back in the day. Like he looked like $1 million though.
You know,
he
he had
looked
it.
good. He had it.
Driving the cars and all that.
I don't think he would have done any noise anywhere else, but
No, who knows? I mean, who knows? I just think back then you were driven by the fact that
Like people hated him. because he has that arrogant
Yeah.
thing about him.
You lived your gimmick, and it's funny, like one of the because he had a program with gentleman Chris Adams, remember? And then he blinded him.
Yeah,
he died after that, so it was still going on. Similar to when this guy died with Stone Cold and Brian Pillman.
Yeah,
but anyway,
the angle is still going on.
Yeah. So he was questioned in the murder of Gino.
Awesome.
Yeah, which is great.
Nowadays it wouldn't happen.
No. Definitely not.
Yeah.
But again, like with Brian Pillman.
Yeah.
I remember it was yesterday. There was an episode where he kidnapped somebody, right? He was in Stone Cold's wife's house.
No, Austin broke into the house. He pulled out a gun.
Something like that.
And then they went off the air.
That was the last one?
No, something.
He feuded with Goldust, and then he died.
That was
really?
Goldust. Yes, he was in the bed or something like that
with Marlena.
With Marlena.
Yeah.
Right. And he died. The next day, right? Or the next...
Yeah, like
he
was supposed to fight a pay-per-view.
Did he die of a heart attack?
Yeah, he drug overdose.
It's always acute intoxication of digestion.
I was a fan of Pillman.
But that stuff, like, you would think, Goldust would be questioned, but I guess not.
No,
it was
I
too
think
new.
people knew he was
It was in the 90s, though.
But apparently he was never like that off, like...
Apparently he was. That's the thing we don't...
No, they said Pillman was one of the nicest guys, never lived the gimmick. Like, he was Brian Pillman.
So if you hear Eric Bischoff talk about him, he said that he didn't until he started getting that loose cannon thing, and he actually started believing it. Yeah, started believing it and living it. You got to listen to Eric Bischoff. Eric Bischoff, to me, the credible ones on podcasts are Eric Bischoff,
us,
and us. Of course, number one. Eric Bischoff said it too.
Vince Russo? No, Bruce Pritchard. I think
Bruce Pritchard.
Yeah,
I agree. I think Vince Russo could have one, but I don't know, his co-host is or whoever that is.
Yeah,
the host of his show or whatever.
I don't know. Bischoff and Cornette hate Russo. It's crazy. I mean, it's just
Russo has some good ideas, but for every good idea, he has a terrible one too. So it's
you
like
can never be perfect.
I just think Cornette just thinks he. You know what? I think I lean too much on that situation he had with Santino. That's why.
Oh yeah, there was a video about that. There was a video on that where he confronted him.
Man, I wish he would have just smacked him.
I wish Cornette was at WrestleCon. I would have liked to meet him.
Was it? He wasn't at WrestleCon?
Nah.
Oh, well, fuck him.
Nah. But yeah, man. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the Dark Side of the Ring. I think there's a few episodes left.
Then you got Moolah next, which is good. Fabulous Moolah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I don't know much about her, so
Yeah, but I think there's a lot of controversy around
Again, the
her.
controversy,
Perfect.
is going to be awesome.
the last one, right?
And I think Jake the Snake may have one.
No.
No?
He's done to death.
But
I don't even want to see
like I
him.
said, I think, what I like to see it continue,
Oh, they will.
there's
Apparently
a
this has
lot.
been crazy ratings.
Oh,
for them.
good. There's a lot of
Well, no, they're doing some series. I think.
I
on
saw
the-
it.
interviews,
MVP.
right?
Yeah.
With wrestlers.
Yeah, so I don't know exactly the specifics.
But I want to see more Dark Side because I want to see like I said, like
I love that. I
like
wanna see
Adrian
a Vince-
Adonis,
a real- good
Oh,
one.
a car accident.
Don
great
Morocco,
Dino Bravo.
Dino Bravo. That man.
Chris Benoit.
Benoit.
Benoit's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
That's great.
There's so many things you can
Yep.
do.
Yeah.
I hope. I really do.
And unfortunately, there's been a lot of tragedies in pro wrestling. I mean,
Roddy
it's just
Piper. Rowdy.
if you look at the list of wrestlers who've passed away, it's
crazy. And you know what? And to not to make money off of it, but honestly, their stories should be heard by the people. And I like the way they're doing it. It's not just telling you the story. No, you're getting the side of their families. You know what I'm saying? You're getting like the real story.
people who were in actual matches with them, like Jake the Snake teamed up with Gino Hernandez, so
Right.
he knows.
But you're getting their moms, their cousins, their their sons and daughters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that perspective is fresh, and I want to see it. Benoit's gonna be big if they can pull it off.
Yep. Even Guerrero.
Eddie,
Yes, that's the only Guerrero we're interested in. Unless.
What about Hector
Chavo.
Chavo?
Yeah, I want to see his rise in.
Oh,
Lucha
who was
Underground.
Chavo's dad or uncle?
Hector Senior.
Yeah, Chavo Classic.
Eddie Guerrero's
He
brother.
passed away, right? I think Chavo Classic.
Yeah,
passed.
recently.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, man. But so there's a lot to cover here. Show's been great. I'll tell you guys we're gonna be more, bring you more episodes, be more consistent with it, break down. We're not going anywhere. Trust me, this is the beginning. We got a lot going on. We got some cool merchandise.
Yep.
We got a lot of love from a lot of wrestlers, so we're gonna show you some of those clips. You're getting a lot of love, and hopefully you guys still enjoy this?
Yeah. I mean, it's not like we went anywhere. Relax, Fabe. Jesus Christ.
Joey,
You know what I mean? We've been going-
you know, just so I'm guessing we're almost done. I'm just guessing the way you're talking. I think we should have a Joey rants for 30 seconds about Christian. Christian
Was it that
Valenis.
episode?
Christian
Yeah.
Valenis.
Oh.
Tell that Christian Valenis is overrated.
Nah,
Just
man.
kidding. That's
But
Gabe's brother.
seriously,
Go ahead.
you know, it's the breakdown WPC.com. That's where you get all the information. You know, we're on iTunes. You know, we're on Spotify. You know, we're on YouTube.
What's your handle?
Twitter.
What's our handle? It's
Breakdown
Wrestling Podcast for Instagram. Breakdown WPC.
for
Website.
Twitter.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just, you know, just
Google
type-
it.
just
Google it.
man.
We're the first search. We're the first.
And, you know, I think the next step is, you know, see if we can get some interviews with some, you know, with some interesting people.
Yeah.
I think we're going to try to
Absolutely.
get that for you guys,
That'd
you
be
know.
so much fun.
Yeah. So we're going to keep on posting. Make sure you tag us. Also, coming soon, we're going to have a Breakdown Wrestling Podcast giveaway. So
Ooh.
make sure you sign up. More information on the way.
I'm gonna sign up.
Yeah, trust me, we're going to give away some cool shit,
Hell
man.
yeah.
Word.
Can't wait.
Word.
Yeah. So this has been the Breakdown Wrestling Podcast. Joey Rants. Any final words?
Listen, I'm not going to rant.
Rant.
But stay calm, kiss your mom, and I don't want to use that guy's thing. No. Nothing. Just, you know, stay tuned, man. Stay tuned.
All right, Strongman Marc, we out. Stay strong.
Stay strong, but stay
Stay
tuned.
strong.
Keep benching.
Keep
Keep
deadlifting.
deadlifting. Keep shoulder press. All that
Keep
stuff.
taking bumps,
Keep taking
too.
bumps.
Stay strong.
They hurt.
Stay tuned.
They hurt.
Stay strong.
They hurt.
All right,
You guys
Breakdown
know
Wrestling Podcast.
Asuka! No. I'm going to talk it out.
Grabbed his jacket and walked out the front and lit a cig. Inhaled the smoke as he thought about all the shit he did. His hands are shaking, his eyes are tearing, he starts to sin. Took out his phone to look at his text, but was nothing there. No responses, he's getting nauseous and feeling queasy. Saying to himself, life's a bitch, and she was never easy. Watch me break down, yeah. It's the breakdown, yeah. Watch me break down, yeah. Yeah. Engine blown out, put my face down, yeah. 808 bump, bring that bass round, yeah. Watch me break down, yeah. They say a man should never show emotion. Keep it together, homie, show your focus. You gotta make the money, wear the pants, put the word into your hands.